Let's go!
Hey, welcome back. Hope you're doing well. This is today's project. This used to be a outhouse for the guests of the farm back in the day, and it's obviously no longer in function. Actually, after one of the hurricanes, the owner's son, they were out of power, and the owner's son was tired of listening to the generator, so he put the generator in there. And the fumes built up and it exploded, blew the door off and the tile off the wall, if you can see. But all the plumbing's still there to have a shower, sink, and toilet. So today's project, I'm gonna be cleaning up all the stuff around it. This is a lot of stuff. Gonna get it all cleaned up all the way around, get all that overgrowth and vines off of it. This whole pile of stuff right here's got to move. It's going to take quite a while. But that's today's project. And I don't know if I want to do a time lapse of this whole thing, or if I just want to do one of those snap transitions where they're just like, well, it's not perfect, but it's a good start. There was so much stuff buried under soil and everything. It took a lot longer than I expected. Still got a bunch of broken cinder blocks and stuff to pick up around here. And the backside's not completely finished, but hey, showing you what realistic progress looks like. I know it didn't look like much at the beginning. It's because so much of it was buried under overgrowth and stuff. All of this came from all around the outhouse. Tons of metal, tons of trash, tons of this zinc roofing material. All these vines, all these blocks. Whew. And of course now I gotta move all of that. I used to work for a moving company back in the day, and the owner, Mr. Marin, he would come onto a job site and he would get on to us for staging. You know, you would unload the truck and sit stuff down in the living room or something like that instead of taking it to the marked room. He would always say, if you're touching it twice, you're doing it wrong. Meaning you're expending more energy sitting it down instead of just going ahead and taking it all the way through. Sometimes that's how it has to go. That's how you gotta do it sometimes, Mr. Marin. Now, all of this stuff, I would only have touched it once if the 4x4 could hold it, but you know, it's got a real short bed. Actually, a lot of this zinc and stuff that was buried under hundreds of pounds of soil, I actually had to use the winch on the 4x4 to get a lot of this stuff out. But let me show you where that stuff goes. I thankfully don't have to rent a dumpster, which is nice because I've probably brought 50 cubic metric, whatever the term is, tons of trash down this driveway in the past 2 years. And the municipality will come and pick it up for free. They come with a big old truck that's got a crane arm on it. They come and pick it all up every 2 weeks. So we just bring it right here and toss it in this pile. It's pretty unsightly, but one day I'll be finished pulling trash down the driveway, and this will just be an extension of the driveway and be parking lot. That's a fun story. I actually totaled that. Hang on. I actually totaled this. Had a wheel bearing seize up on me going down the road, and I flipped it. Probably one of the worst car accidents I've been in. It's been sitting here for how many months now? And just like everything here, the jungle will start to reclaim it if you leave it. Actually, might be able to show you what this looked like when it happened. Oh yeah, that was a wild ride. Yeah, don't ride on a vehicle with wheel bearing replaced. But anyways, that's where the trash goes. So out of all this stuff that I moved today, the only thing that's not gonna eventually get pulled down the driveway to be thrown away is this pile of random bits and pieces of marble and granite. There's a couple bigger slabs right here. They're facing the wrong way, so you can't see them. And there's a couple more piles further down the driveway, so altogether there's a good bit of it. I used to be a carpenter and mason by trade back in the States. Used to do a bunch of custom tile work and stuff, so we kind of like to figure out something creative to do with all of this. If you've got any suggestions, let me know. Also, I mentioned in not in a video, but in the description for one of the videos, that I did not realize how much it was affecting the microphone when I zoomed in. Turns out, if you go into the settings, you can change these things. So, got that fixed. Able to do all the zoom in we want now without it muffling my voice. So that's cool. A few other quick notes before I let you go. If you're watching this on a mobile device, chances are your default settings are downgrading this to 720p when I actually record it all in 4K. So there's not a huge difference, or probably not a noticeable difference at all, between 1080p and 4K on a cell phone, but definitely a nice upgrade from 720 to 1080. So make sure you're getting the most out of this viewing experience. All the videos will be uploaded in 4K. So also switch the frame rate from 30 to 60. Looks a little bit more crisp. Decided we didn't need that motion blur going on. And quick question. Almost everything else I've recorded so far has been using the ultra wide lens. And this is the default lens. You have a preference? You like the ultra wide look better? Don't care? Whatever. That's all I got for today. I'm exhausted. I'm gonna go take a shower and hang out. See you later. Peace.